kind of want to do this. What do you know? My shocks are in pretty good shape. All right, guys, here it is. A Suzuki Carry with the bed off and no drivetrain in it. There's actually a lot of room over there. Let's measure it. I don't need to know this info, but I'll do it in case it's helpful for anybody else. From the narrowest point of the bed frame right there, the bed rails, is 30 inches. There's 30 inches across right here. At least behind the cab. When you go in front of the cab, it gets a little bit more narrow. I'll do that underneath. But it's pretty cool. There's a lot of space here. It's easily like 2 feet. It's more than 2 feet, really. So do with that info as you wish. All right, it's really weird. I can see light through here. I'm not used to that. But look at all this room. Look at this. You can, I don't know, you can totally jam a V12 in here. So between the narrowest part of the cab is about 2 feet. It's a little bit, it's like half an inch shy of 2 feet, just between that narrow point there. But if you go further forward or further back, as I showed you, the limiting factor would be this lip here on both sides, but you're looking at 30 inches between these two lips over here, left and right. And then front and back. I mean, actually, honestly, the rear wheel drive Carry, the motor didn't even go that far, remember? It like sat under here somewhere. It was like 99% under the bed, if not 100%. So you have all the space here to work with to do whatever you want if you were into that kind of thing. I should probably measure the height here. From the bottom of the cab is roughly around here, so you have about a foot to the bottom of the frame rail. I mean, I'm not sure what to actually measure here, but obviously if you kind of cut into the bed like some people have with like the Hayabusa swaps, whatnot, I mean, even people that shove V8s in here, they have those intruding into the bed because they cut a hole in it, but then, you know, the height, there's no limit to your height, really. Round 2, I don't have the bed in this time. I'm gonna try to attempt to fit this into the hole there. I don't see why it wouldn't fit this time. Let's give it a go. Let's try to align this. I think it'll go here. Ho 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 ho. About here was where I hit the bed last time. If anything, this is actually lower than where I hit the bed last time. But this looks very good. I'm concerned over here with that little tab. Oh, I'm a little bit too far forward, so I just gotta pull it back a smidge. There we go. Oh. Stuff's making noises. What's going on? Oh, this. What is this? It's my e-brake cable. Why is it like that? Is it supposed to go... Oh, I see. Alright, so my e-brake cable is going to have to be rerouted a bit. Gonna do it like that, I guess. I don't know. So my shifter cables probably have to be rerouted somehow. This intake is really tall. It's really in the way. I actually ended up buying the AZ1 intake. It'll flip this whole thing backwards, and it'll be like about 2-3 inches more shallow. So theoretically, it'll fit better with that. But right now, this is my e-brake cable, and it's not happy. Can I do that? No, I got to keep it under there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try that. All right. Still, this tab is going to hit, what is that? That's going to hit something. It's the thermostat. The thermostat's right there. I don't know if this has to go back more. No, this is about right. So, okay, that's something to look out for. You can see the cross member is like right at the frame over here. You just got to line it up and bolt it in. Yeah. It's all coming together. This here is actually a good reference point because what is this? This is the top of the bed. This is where the top of the bed was. So if I do this, you can see how high I actually need to raise the bed, which is about 5-6 inches. Okay, so it's a little bit better than the 7 I was expecting. It's all right, but I already bought the other intake, so it is what it is. We'll see when I get that. So I got a bunch of thread engagement here. I'm gonna do the other side. This should help me hold it in. Why is it twisted like this? Must be a clearance thing. I'm hitting something hard. Okay. I am off by a lot. I'm off by a lot. The thermostat housing is making contact with this tab. I probably don't need that tab anymore. Oh man, what am I doing? I just looked underneath here. There are 2 bolts that hold this tab here. So let's get rid of the tab. I was getting intrusive thoughts that just kind of hacked that off right there. So let's go inside. It's almost like I planned this. This door opens perfectly fine. Okay, so let's dig in here and find those bolts. Easier if we take the seat off. Some screws back here. I've shown you how to remove these before in a prior video. Oh. These are the bolts right here behind the handbrake assembly. They actually hold the seatbelt buckles on there, so I'm gonna have to put that back somehow without the outer bracket. These are 15mm bolts. Take this out somehow. All right, cool. You won't be needing this anymore, but I will have to get nuts to hold the seatbelts back in. Yeah, I probably need those. I don't know. I'm gonna get crushed in here anyways, right? All right. But this can go forward enough for this to go in. I'm tired. Oh, okay, so what do I do now? Oh crap! Ho ho ho! Oh man, yeah, this is not shady at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, clearly I didn't safety check this at all. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Can I lift it up and kind of slide it back under? Oh yeah. Okay. It's still not on properly, but I'll put it down. I just took the bolts out of the stand. Let's see. Oh, look at that. All right. Let me get the stand out. Oh man, I gotta clean that up. Hold on. Oh, what am I doing? All right. This should be out here. Should be out this way. Wow. Wow. This is all I can do now. I could just giggle like a little child. Oh man, I'm so screwed. What have I done? This is what it looks like with the bed off. It is totally mounted in there on its own frame. Oh, I could only smile and giggle at this because it's kind of done, but not really. I'm probably like not even 50% done with this swap, even though it looks as complete as it is there. Alrighty, serious stuff now. Problem number 1. This intake is no bueno because the front is over here and the back is over here. Nothing really happens here. It's just connectors and whatnot. That's no good because that's the intake and it's, I don't know, that's like one fist. It's one fist from the back of the cab, so I don't think I can get a good fitting on here for intake. Over there too, for the thermostat, the coolant is also right up against the deck there, so that's also no bueno. I will have to figure out some sort of modification for that stuff. Everything else seems to be okay. So the next 2 big things are these 2 thingies. Of course, I'm gonna have to wait for the other intake to kind of take a look at what I'm looking at. Actually, I could probably look at my car. So this is the AZ1 car intake. Ooh, that's hot. You can see I have more than a fist width for the timing belt covers for reference. There's nothing really coming out of here other than vacuum hoses. Everything is on this side, so all the connection points over here. Where is my temp sensor? Oh yeah, the thermostat's on this side too, so I think the intake just takes everything and flips it. I don't know if I have to change, like, I don't know, like, what's different on the block. Is there something different on the block? I've never taken this stuff apart before, so yeah, good luck. Good luck to me. Now that we took a quick look at my Cara, the intake is completely different, and it's probably worth the $500 now at this point. This is pretty much at the end of the timing belt cover. So the other intake has more than my fist amount of space, so it shifts everything back to the rear here. And then it takes all these connections and puts them on this side. I obviously don't have that intake. I would have put it on already, but I can still access everything pretty easily here, so I'll probably just not use the stand anymore and just kind of do everything from this point forward. So this is a shorter version of what I usually do for one of my Carryccino updates, but I don't have the stuff. I think this is pretty good progress. While I wait for the intake, I can probably start working on the electrical stuff, just kind of take the old harness. I'm gonna have to kind of figure out what I need and what I don't need. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the fuse box underneath the driver's side thing, the footwell. This looks like the battery connectors. I don't know. What else is under here? Like stuff to the engine. These look like the engine harness plugs. I don't even know where the... What's that? I don't know what that is. That might be the cluster, actually. This one might be the cluster here. I don't even know where the radio... This is radio. Okay, where's the ECU plug? Hello, ECU plug. Where are you? This might be the battery connection, actually. I don't even recognize the ECU plugs in here. I know I had it because I disconnected it from here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of delete everything I don't use. You know, I might be using everything. I mean, I won't be using, I don't even know what this is. So yeah, here comes the fun part. And then I also have to figure out the whole dump bed situation. I gotta go buy like metal bars and tubing and stuff to kind of build myself a frame, mount the AC up and whatnot. I gotta bolt like the accessories back on. I'm gonna put the Carry's AC compressor on here instead of the Cappuccino one, and I'll also have to put the alternator back. And of course, I'll have that intake soon. But, oh man, what did I get myself into? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, give me some ideas on what I got myself into here, if you can help me or something, and then I'll see you next time. Here's the harness. I actually pulled it apart, and honestly, I might leave it alone. There's probably not many things for me to delete. I think there's some like headlight stuff that I won't really need. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it. I'm not sure yet. I found the ECU plug. Here it is. Somebody spliced this pink wire in for something on the red and black wire. I don't know what that does, but this is it. This is all here. There's the main fuse block. There's all that stuff. There's things that connect to the engine. I actually labeled one of these. This goes to the thingy next to the map sensor. This is the interior harness. I think one of these goes to the cluster, and this is the radio stuff. And I don't know, this is probably the main battery cable harness, because I can see the positive thing right here, and that's what kind of powers this whole thing. All right.